Welcome back. Thought I'd give you an update. Obviously, a lot has happened since we talked last in the discussion that we continue to have about commissioner power and specifically what's going on in the NFL this fall with Ray Rice and now coming again, Adrian Peterson. The decision on Ray Rice has come in. We had the two-day hearing on November 5th and November 6th, and lo and behold, the day after Thanksgiving, we get the opinion from neutral arbitrator, former Judge Barbara Jones, and the opinion is not good for the NFL and good for Ray Rice. She has vacated the indefinite suspension of Ray Rice. She has essentially lifted it, and the reasoning is that his case was stronger than the commissioner in the NFL's case. Basically, that Ray Rice did not lie to the commissioner, that Ray Rice was forthright in everything that happened when they met on June 16th, and that the punishment, as the Ray Rice team argued, was more a knee-jerk public reaction to the outrage of the video release on September 8th than it was based in fact and precedent. It was a clear rebuke of Commissioner Goodell. It was a repudiation of the process. Let's talk about that process. On June 16th, the hearing between Ray Rice's team and the NFL team, shockingly to me, astonishingly, there was no transcript. So a lot of that appeal hearing was putting the pieces back together of what did happen in that June 16th meeting, and Judge Jones relied on note-taking, and the note-taking was far superior on the union side. Union attorney Heather McPhee with notes about he hit her and things like that said, whereas the league side of note-taking was not up to snuff. In fact, she being Judge Jones, chastised Commissioner Goodell and senior counsel Adolfo Birch for their, quote, vague recollection of the incident. It really, as if she was saying to them, guys, you didn't take this seriously until the video came out, and it feeds into the notion of we're making it up as we go along. So where are we? Ray Rice is free to sign with any team. There's rumors about teams wanting to sign him. I personally think that's going to be tough in 2014, maybe in 2015. I think it's likely someone will take a chance. There'll be time from the time he signs to the time he plays to get over the video being played and all of that. We're also at a time where Janae Rice is having interviews with ESPN and with the NBC, the Today Show, talking about her role in the incident, talking about her support for Ray Rice and that he should be signed with someone else. We'll see where that goes. I think the bigger issue is what happens now to the commissioner power. And frankly, we're really not in a different place. The only reason we had an independent arbitrator with the Ray Rice appeal was that Roger Goodell was a witness. He still has the power. And tomorrow, on December 2nd, we're having a hearing of Adrian Peterson versus the NFL. And who's the hearing officer? Well, it's not Roger Goodell, but it's someone appointed by him, Harold Henderson, longtime counsel for the NFL, back to the old system where Roger Goodell is not necessarily the hearing officer himself, but he appoints the hearing officer, so we're back to the old system. Obviously, there'll be arguments made similar to the Ray Rice appeal. Was that precedent? Was a 2-game suspension for domestic violence, not the indefinite suspension that Adrian Peterson got for, quote, whooping his son. This is going to be another question of credibility, as there's testimony coming that Troy Vincent of the NFL actually told Adrian Peterson he would not have to serve any additional punishment for his time served as long as he came to a meeting that was talking about new procedures of not necessarily the new policy, but the policy that they want to put in place. Speaking of that, the NFL and the NFLPA are having meetings about a new policy, but those aren't going well. The NFL clearly feels this is not something to be collectively bargained. They'll include the NFLPA in the process, as they will include domestic violence groups, military groups, corporate groups, etc., but not collective bargaining. The NFLPA feels obviously differently. They would like every appeal hearing to be just the way the Ray Rice was, with an independent, neutral arbitrator, especially someone with a long judicial background as Judge Jones. So here we are. Ray Rice is free to sign with any team. It was a repudiation and a rebuke of Roger Goodell's power. But we're back to the old system where Commissioner Goodell has the power to name an appeal hearing officer. That will be the case with the Adrian Peterson appeal as we follow that. Never a dull moment in commissioner discipline, commissioner power, especially in the NFL in the 2014 season. I'll talk to you next week.